Good evening, guys. How are you all? Good evening. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Thank you, Giram. Thank you, Panji. Okay, I already shared one link. Please check that link. We're gonna do something in that based on that link. I'm gonna share my screen. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, let's start. I already shared one link, and that link is basically we want to do one thing, use the Azure portal, create virtual network. So we want to create one virtual network using the Azure portal. So for that one, we need to use our Azure portal. We need to log in into there. After that, try to create this virtual network. How come we can create it? So let's move into the Azure portal. I want to open our Azure portal. Azure portal means so we need to use our Azure account. And to do this work side by side. Left side will be the instruction. Right side will be our Azure portal. In the Azure portal, first we log in there. After then, let's create one virtual network. So for that one, let's search the virtual network. I copy that command and let's paste it in here. And let's search the virtual networks. So there is no virtual network will be available. So you want to create one virtual network. So let's click on the create. When you create, click on the create, we can see subscription will by default. Resource group, most of the cases we use our resource group. So the resource group by default is showing the network paths are this, so we don't want to use that one. When I use this name, which on the share in the instruction. So let's click on the create new, paste in here, press OK. Now, for the virtual network, you can write down any name. Let's follow the instruction based on the Microsoft providers. Let's write down that one. In here, resource group, in here, our VNet we use in here. In here, they said select region will be East US 2. So instead of East US, let's select East US 2, this one. Most of the cases we are using the East US, but now let's choose this one. Go to the next. Next, proceed to security tab. In the security tab, in the Azure version, select enable Azure versions. Let's select enable the Azure version. In the Azure version, we can see Azure version hostname by default is showing this one. Let's write down only the version. This name is automatically will be created. Let's use in here version. You can use the same name, no problem. Select create a public IP address, enter public IP version in the name. Okay. So click into in here, create public IP, and the name will be like this one. Let's use this name. So paste in here. I use that name and press OK button. Whatever the default one, we don't need to set anything, check anything. Just we need to select that one. So now we can see that one is selected version, public IP version will be showing. So now let's move into the next. I move into the next. In the next, proceed to IP address tab. So this is the IP address tab. In that address space box in subnets, select the default subnet. we can see by default is selected. So let's edit it. Click into the default subnet. After that, when we can see that one is subnet purpose, this is the subnet purpose default, which one is we can see. Name, this name, let's change that name will be the subnet name one. Subnet means we want to make one network, and that network will be use one type of IP address. IP version 4, in the IP version 4, IP address range leave default this one. IP address range, which one is showing by default that one. Starting address leave default one. Let's default one. Size 24. Leave that one. Size as 24. Okay, we don't need to change anything. Just we need to change the name in here. Let's click into the save. When I change the save, now we can see that one is showing as a subnet one. Now they said, let's click into the review plus create and wait a couple of seconds. They are reviewing. Everything is good. Now everything is good to go. Now let's click into the create button. So wait in here. The deployment is in progress. When that one will be finished, we can see our deployment is done. Wait a couple of seconds in here. So wait a couple of more minutes in here. Is it still working? Please wait a couple of more minutes in here. Please wait a couple of more minutes. We don't have any choice. Maybe in the back end, that one is working. I can see it is working fine, everything good to go. Okay, let's that one is doing. So in the meantime, let's start with the create virtual machine. Right click into in here, I open another Microsoft Azure, and I'm using my personal one. So let's say create one virtual machine, and let me check that one is finishing that between time or not. So for the virtual machine, I copy that one and I paste in here. Let's start with virtual machine. Selected virtual machine. Now virtual machine will be available. Let's click into the Azure virtual machine, create new virtual machine. In the virtual machine, by default, we want to use this resource subscription. Let's use the resource group will be this one. And virtual machine name is the VM1. Let's use the VM1 in here. And we want to choose the East US 2. That one is said. And in the availability option, in our availability option, we want to choose no infrastructure. I don't need anything. And in here, security tab, they said please use the standard one. And we need to use the Ubuntu. Let's search the Ubuntu 22 LTR generation 64 generation 2, this one. So I choose the Ubuntu server operating system in here. And size, selected size automatically, which one is selected. I don't want to change anything. Authentication type, password, authentication type in here, select the password. We need to choose the Azure user. They already said let's use this username, Azure user. Let's use that one. And in here they said enter password. So I always use the password like this one. You can use any password, your choice, whatever you want. And I want to use this password. So password we cannot see in here because when you write down, that one will be only showing this part. Inbound, that one is none. We don't need any public inbound. So after that, go to the next disk. No need to do anything. In the networking tab, we are in the networking tab. So in your virtual network, we need to choose the VNet one. Maybe this one is done. Okay, VNet is created. Somehow that one is not showing in there. Okay, now we can see virtual network will be showing this one. This one is the subnet one automatically showing in here. IP address, they said use the IP address in here, none. We don't need to select any IP address. NIC network security group, NIC network security group, we need to choose the advanced. Configure network security, configure network security, click on the new. And write down this name for that VM, NSG1, network security number 1. And leave others are default. Let's press OK. And let's click into the review plus create. What about the rest of thing? We don't need to check anything. Let's click on the review plus create. Validation passed. Let's click on the create. Wait again in here. Okay. This one will be creating one VM. If we want, we can create another VM. So let's create. Okay, we need to wait because we can see in here, NSG1 will be security group will be showing. We need to use that group. So first wait for that VM. Good to know. So I can see that one is that one already done. Let's go to the resource group, resources. We can see the VM will be showing in here. Let's click on the again virtual machine. Let's create another virtual machine. The name will be the VM2. This is the VM1. We want to create new one, VM2. Same way, we want to choose our test RG, and the VM name is this one. Virtual machine name is 2s2 availability virtual. So we need to repeat the previous step in here, same way. Availability zone, we don't need to choose any zone, no infrastructure. In here, trusted, we need to use the standard. We need to choose this one. Whatever that one is showing, default one, we want to use the password. The password will be, we choose in here. We choose in here, username is Azure user. Let's use that one. And let's use the password is this one. And in the password box, we want to write down that password. And we don't need anything like that one, none. And let's go to the disk. Let's move into the networking section. In the networking section, they said virtual network, VMnet1, good. Subnet mask, that one is same. Public IP will be none. And NIC, security address, advanced. And configure security group, we need to choose the NSG1. Okay, after that, let's click into the review plus create. Click into the create, I can see the validation passed. So if everything is good, then we can see that one also be deploying. So when that deployment will be finished, then we'll come back in here. Connect to virtual machine through one portion to another, one VM to another VM. Okay, VM is done. Let's go to the home. Let's go to the virtual machine. In here, they said on the virtual machine page, this is the virtual machine page. Why resource group name is uppercase? Okay. Select the VM1. Let's go to the VM1. Let's connect it. Click into the basin, connect with the basin. And we can see we have the username and password. Write down username and password. Username is Azure user. We write down that one. And let's try to connect it. Hello. Now your Ubuntu is connecting. So let's copy the ping command. We wanna try to communicate with our second virtual machine. So we can see that virtual machine is now connecting. So that means we are using server 1. This is the server VM1, and we want to connect with the VM2. You can see that one is pinging. So when they are pinging, that means you both server are now connected. Let's again, they said go to the VM2. Let's go to the virtual machine 2. And same way, let's try to connect from that virtual machine 2 to virtual machine 1. We already know the username. That is our username. And this is our password. Let's paste in here and let's connect with the VM2. When we will be connect and we want to try to ping our VM1 from the VM2. So pinging is one type of command. When you write down that one, and if you get the output, that means they're pinging, we can see 4 packet transmitted, 4 received, 0% packet loss. When you can see 0% packet loss, that means your all the VMs are working, or you can pinging from one side to another side. This is the server. For this reason, it shows like this way. That's it for this lab. So we done. So now when you finish, our main headache is we need to delete everything from our account. So let's move into the home, move into the resource group. I'm gonna maximize this one. In the resource group, we can see this is our Azure resource group. So now we need to delete it. Click into the delete button, copy that one, apply force to delete everything from our computer, from our Azure portal. Let's click into the delete. Let's click into the delete. Wait a couple of seconds in here. Within few seconds, we can see everything will be deleted. So wait please couple of more minutes in here. When I check deployment is progress. Who is deployment? We are deleting. Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes. Let me check what can we see. When I delete our resource group, if everything is good, then the resource group will be deleted. So I shared that link. So when you have time, please try to do that things. I will also share this recording after the class. After the class means after 10 p.m. or something like that one. I will share this recording. If you need, or if you want to do, or if you want to practice, you can watch it, or you can practice that one. There will be lots of labs are available in that link. If you click on the filter network traffic, if you click in there, then there will be some more tutorial will be available. This one also be from our Azure portal, Azure. This one also be shared from our Microsoft team, Microsoft. So if you want, you can try to do all the labs from in here. If you want to practice, same thing we'll do in the class. So your choice. If you want, you can do that part. Okay, we'll do in another day, maybe another one from in here, or maybe from the lab, which one they share. Actually, this all the labs not for our AZ104, only the labs which one I share into the GitHub. That one will be only for our AZ104 purposes. But these are the some extra work I'm showing you. We can practice Azure in the class. Why we are doing lots of things? Because actually it's 60 days course. So 60 days in here only 15 or 17 labs are available. So 17 labs, 17 days. After then, what can we do? Rest of all day. So for this reason, please, we will do lots of lab from in here. So if you want, you can practice from in here. There are lots of labs will be available. Your choice when you have time, practice it. And when you working in there, that's the good thing. But when you finish your work, must be delete everything from the account. Otherwise, it's actually costing. So you need to check it, and you need to delete everything. Otherwise, you need to pay money. Please wait a couple of minutes. I'm gonna share my screen again. Give me 1 second. Our this Azure portal, this resource group. So and this one will be finished. That one will be then I will start the recording. So please wait a couple of more minutes in here. So please wait a couple of minutes in here.